Hello students, lesson number 16, natural resources. Today we will see the natural resources and how we are getting it and what are its uses, which natural resources minerals we are specially studying in this lesson. So first of all, we will start this lesson with the let's recall questions are given here. What is meant by natural resources? The substances or the resources that we get from the nature are called as a natural resources. Now, here give some examples of the natural resources is the question. So the natural resources are water, air, afterwards soil, minerals, some metals are there like gold, silver, silver, afterwards that iron that we are getting from the nature. Here we get many substances from the nature. We get many substances from the nature. They satisfy a varieties of our daily needs. They satisfy a varieties of our daily needs. Means food and afterwards water, clothes that we are getting from the nature only. Soil, stone, minerals, air, water, plants, animals on the earth are all various kinds of natural resources. Okay. Now tell me what is meant by lithosphere. The lithosphere is a layer of the earth. How the lithosphere? There are so many hydrosphere, then atmosphere, lithosphere. These are the different spheres of the earth. Under this lithosphere, hydrosphere inside we are studying the means water is there and water related part. Same way the lithosphere inside we are studying the earth and its related parts are there. So here the nature and natural resources in the earth crust. The earth's lithosphere is made up of, just now I told you, the soils part of the earth is called as a lithosphere. So the earth's lithosphere is made of land and the hard crust beneath it. So land and the hard crust is there inside it. That is included in the lithosphere. The lithosphere is not homogeneous. It is not homogeneous. It is a heterogeneous. Means so stones are there, some plant parts are there, okay, and some space is there, some hard metals, some minerals are there. So inside it they are present. Hard crust beneath it. The lithosphere is not homogeneous, but it is made up of many types of rocks. Different types of rocks are present. Resources in the earth crust include minerals, ore, mineral oil, and the other fuels, rocks, water, and the element. So here it is written it is not a homogeneous, means it is a heterogeneous, means inside different things are present, and which those things are there? The things are minerals are there, minerals, ores, mineral oil, other fuel, and rock, water, elements are all present inside the earth crust. So it is a heterogeneous. Minerals and the ores. The mineral wealth has an important place among natural resources. Mineral wealth is important. Okay, so many minerals are there that we are getting from the soil only, and that has an importance in the natural resources. These minerals are formed. How these minerals are formed? By various processes taking place in the environment. Okay, and because of that processes, the minerals are formed. The rocks on the earth are mainly made up of the minerals, and these minerals can be obtained by mining. Okay, in mining we are getting the rocks and that minerals are there, that is present inside the rocks. Now here, and how we are getting that? From by mining. Only a few metals, which are those few metals? The metals which are what? Noble metals, means gold, silver, they are present, means noble metals, and with this some are there Few metals like, for example, gold, silver, copper, platinum, bismuth occur in the free state. These are present in the free state, means as it is we are getting it. But some are there, they are present in their oxide forms, means aluminium oxide, aluminum sulfide. Okay, aluminum is present in the oxide or the sulfide form. So the majority of the metals occur in the form of compounds, and these are present in the free form, gold, silver, copper, platinum, bismuth, which are present in the free form that we are getting as it is, but which are present in the form of a compounds. We have to refine it. Some oils are there, suppose, and or some are there. We have to do the purification process, and then we are getting it from the. So minerals that contain the high proportion of metals are called as ores. The minerals that contains high proportion of metals are called as ore, and it is economically to obtain metals from the ores. Means economically we are getting more benefit from that if we extract the metal from the ore. The properties of the minerals become clear from their characteristics. And which are those characteristics? For example, particular substance has its own characteristics. For example, suppose we are taking the metal. You know the metal, that is a gold. What is the color of gold? It is shining yellow color is it. It is luster, it is shining. It is hard. Shape, length, cleavage or fracture and the streak. And from these are the properties of mineral. And from that it is clear that we are understanding which metal is present. If we take the example of the iron, then iron's color is black, it is harder, it is not shining. When it is shining, when its upper surface we rub, then what happens? The part of the means oxide, means what happens? Corrosion takes place, it gets removed, then what happens? It is shining. So these are the characteristics of these different substances. Silver, if it is there, then silver's color is which whitish color is there, it is shining, it is hard. So these are the particular characters of different substances, and we are understanding that characteristics from the minerals become clear. Now this part was left by me. Metals are obtained from their ore. We know that, I told you before only, metals are obtained from their ore by extraction and the purification. We extract and purify it. Impurities of the sand, and which impurities are there? Why it is necessary to do the purification? So the impurities, which impurities are present inside it? Sand is there, soil is there, then there are some gangue particles are there. Gangue particles means small particles are there, and because of it what happens? The metals are not in a pure form, and these metals are be obtained by the mineral ore. If we what happens? Purify, then what happens? These substances, that is sand, soil and the gangue particles, we separated from it. These particles are called as sand, and soil particles are called as gangue particles, and if we separate it from the metal, then we are getting the pure metal from it. Use your brain power. Why are all minerals not ores? All minerals are not ore. Why it is there? Because some metals are there. All minerals. Why are all minerals not ores? Because if it is present, the minerals, if it is present in the solid state, they are called as ores, but liquid state means mineral oil and all present inside it, and that's why what happens? These minerals are not in the form of it. And what is the meant by metal mineral and non-metal mineral? As you know that metal minerals are there, means gold's ore, silver's ore, then aluminium's ore, these are present. But some non-metal minerals means, as you know, the diamond is also non-metal and it is present in the soil, and some non-metal means coal is there. Coal means which coal? That we are using for the not that charcoal, it is coal, dagdi kosa we are saying to it in the Marathi. That coal is there. This coal is non-metal mineral. It is also present in the soil. Okay. Here in the picture, it is shown that the space if you see here, where there are minerals present in which side, in this way underground space they are making, that roads they are making, and then from there what happens, some people are working under it and they are bringing this ore. This is the ore they are bringing, and we purify it and we are getting the particular metal which is present inside that soil. So in this way these things are doing, and the mining activity is given. They are digging the soil, and then what happens, the process is doing on this soil, and we are getting the minerals from that. Okay, now how our minerals are formed? So first minerals are formed from the magma of earth crust. Magma means what? The lava we are saying to it. Magma, the minerals are formed from the magma of the earth's crust, and lava from the eruption. What? Magma from the earth crust and lava from the earth eruption, we are getting the different minerals of the volcanoes. When they cool, the lava or the magma, when it cools, then what happens, of the eruption it cools, then what happens, when they cool, they get transformed into the crystals. They transform into crystals. This is the magnetite. Then here it is mica or mica we are saying to. These substances are there, we are getting when the magma or the lava cools. Minerals are formed when solid crystals remain behind after process of evaporation. Means after the process of evaporation, it is, as you know, that it is very hot, and water content, if it evaporates, and this type of substances are left, halite or the gypsum we are getting. Evaporation takes place, then we are getting this halite and the gypsum. Minerals get transformed into one form into the another due to the large changes in the temperature and pressure. Okay, as you know that when the pure gold, American diamond, how they are making, they are taking the coal and they are giving heat to it and applying the pressure on it, and due to that pressure and applied force and the heat, the coal transform into the diamond. So this is the actual process which is going on under the earth, and this is the mineral we get from transformed from one into the another form due to the large changes. Which changes? Temperature and the pressure. This coal is converted into diamond or the graphite. Okay, diamond is a very precious metal, precious non-metal that the peoples are using in the in the ornaments. Some living organisms produce inorganic minerals. Living organism, for example, conches and the shells, etc., form from the protection of the body. For the protection of the body, these conches means shells are there, they are making, and these shells are also a kind of a minerals, inorganic minerals. These are the organic minerals and the inorganic minerals which are present here, and it is produced by the living organisms like the bee, bivalve and all. Okay, for the protection their body is very soft, and to protect themselves from this the enemies, otherwise any foreign material like stone and all, what happens, the bivalve, he is making such a kind of shell around his body, and what happens, under this shell what happens, they are living safely. If anything foreign material will enter inside it, then what happens, that bivalve is there, it covers that substance with a smooth sticky substance, and due to this what happens, the body of the bivalve protected. Okay, so that is actually way, and for the protection they are making the inorganic minerals. So here there are the magnetite mica, it is formed from the when the lava, otherwise magma, it cools, then what happens, this form. When its evaporation takes place, then halite and gypsum like substances are formed, and due to some certain environmental condition, one substance is changed to the another substance. At that time, diamond and graphite is formed, and some inorganic substances like shell is formed due to the formation living organisms. So today we start this lesson, and we see the minerals and ore, how we extract it from the mines, and the different how are the minerals formed inside it, magma magnetite, mica, gypsum, halite, diamond, graphite, how it forms, that I explained to you. So today we are going to stop here only. The next part of the lesson we will see in our next lecture. So today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you and have a good day.